Hi, my name is Sean Brooks, and this is my English project based off of being woke slash using critical conscious to understand how something is the way that it is. And this video, I will be analyzing how I developed the type of personality that I have with the hard work and dedication that I put into the school work that I do at SLA or even in school in general. So I think it would be helpful if I start by establishing that the neighborhood that I grew up in was not the greatest. It was filled with a lot of kids that did not uh, have an ideal, bright academic future. They just wanted to, just do something relatively close to interacting with a lot of different people's lives, so they become like athletes or artists, which is nothing wrong with that as long as like for the right reason, which I don't necessarily believe that's what you're playing to. But anyway, so before I was known as a student who was very hardworking and dedicated. I was like more so an average type student who unfortunately attracted little unwanted attention at the school that I was going to. And it was this one particular girl that I interacted with when I was just finishing up my fifth grade year leading into sixth grade now. There wasn't anything like wrong with her, of course. She seemed like she was a type of girl who wanted to at least attempt to do something with her life. But anyway, as I started my seventh grade year, I decided to, you know, try to engage with her a little bit more. The year previously, she had a bit of a crush on me, and I didn't really take notice that. But anyway, so when I decided to make this decision, um, as it turned out that she wasn't as interested as she probably was the previous year. As I mentioned, with the type of school environment that I grew up in, a lot of people were not necessarily against me, but they didn't like they didn't necessarily let this one like go unnoticed, and I was kind of like poke fun of her a little bit, and it was very embarrassing, that people took advantage of a situation that just basically had bad timing. So there was that, and as I moved on towards in my seventh grade year, of course, a lot of people wouldn't necessarily let me forget about that because this girl no longer had any interest in me, which was, not really her fault. But I decided that I wanted to have that like big, a big moment that would sort of propel me to regain that level of respect that I felt like I was that was lost, and it's so sad because at the type of school that I went to, respect was something that was highly valued as opposed to like like education or in like they're like doing well. So I decided to push myself to propel to that top of the mountain, and then when I eventually got there, um, close to third quarter of seventh grade, it was that moment that was surreal. Um, with the school that I was going to, like having someone to get that type of great academic report card. That was the time where I first got straight A's. It was um, it was very unusual. Like it's something that would almost like never happen. I think um, when I was younger, someone did it, but that's not exactly the important. But anyway, um, I enjoyed that type of moment, and I believe that if it wasn't for that moment where I felt like that, um, everybody took advantage of a situation that just had bad timing, and when I felt like I gained that level of respect, I wanted to keep that going and keep that going. It lasted through seventh through into eighth grade, and when I reached the top position as I left from that school of Victoria, and I realized that all this hard work and dedication um, in school increased right around the same time where um, this moment happened. So I guess things happen for a reason, and when I came to SLA, even like now that happened like so many years ago, and I don't even really like I don't go down to that neighborhood, so bad neighborhood, but I basically developed a new type of personality where I just wanted to excel my at my schoolwork because that was what helped me get that big moment. So guess that's pretty much it. Guess you could say the moral is some things just happen for a reason. They can be bad, but you can like make things good out of them, similar to what happened to Mr. Jimmy Vaca, and also with like civil rights leader Mahatma Gandhi, he had also a similar experience. Well, not what I had, like a life-changing experience, and that impactful experience that me become the person that he was. So I hope uh, that this personality stays with me and I don't start slacking as I get older. And that's pretty much it. My news project, stay awake.